Hi guys. Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's doing good and enjoying this beautiful day. Well, it's beautiful where I'm at, so I know, like, in some, I don't even know if it's snowing yet, but where I'm from it's probably snowing where I came from, so I still think the snow is beautiful. But it feels good where I'm at right now. So hopefully everybody enjoyed your week and stuff. I know I told you guys I was going to come back on and more often than I used to and talk to you guys. So I decided to show up today. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing great. I'm doing pretty good and all that good stuff. I'm on my daily walk, of course. Now the sun wants to show up. So anyway, it's so crazy. Like, I was just thinking earlier, like, it's so crazy because, like, I don't know how long you guys have been following me, as I mentioned in my previous video, but if you guys go back and watch my old videos, I was just thinking about this, right? So I used to celebrate myself all the time, like, literally, like, even if I was going through, like, the worst, there would be, like, times where, like, I would just have the worst week, right? And I would work really hard, and I would just always face adversities, and I'd just be like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on now? It's just like that type of energy. Like, there's always something happening or some type of obstacle, and so I would work really hard through it, and so every time I would make it, like, I would literally get super excited, and I'd be like, I remember I would just come on and I'd just be like, you know what, I would come on and, like, literally tell you guys, like, that I was gonna go celebrate myself, and it would always be like the weekend, so I'd be like, it would be like a Friday, and I'd be like, I'm gonna go celebrate myself, because I would be so excited and proud of myself for, like, making it through adversities that were thrown my way and stuff, or just making it through the week in general, like, and just to love myself, literally. So I will always do that. I remember I would go and I would get my favorite wine and my favorite food, and I would just dance all night. And or watch movies or my favorite shows. I remember I would watch what show is that? Insecure. I would watch Insecure a lot. It would be laughing so hard, like, all night. And then I would just drink my wine and just be having fun with myself, like, literally. I didn't have to have company. I don't usually need company to have fun. And so, like, I just would have fun by myself, like, literally. Literally, like, all night I would just be dancing or, like, eating my favorite food, my favorite chips. I'll always get, like, tortilla chips with the hot salsa, and I would eat those with my olives. I would just be super happy, like, literally, and I wouldn't need anybody to make me happy, I was just happy generally just for myself and within myself, and so I would always do that, and it would always rejuvenate me and make me have more confidence every time afterward, So I would literally, like, celebrate myself and laugh and dance all night until I passed out, literally. And then the next day I'll just be, like, super, like, I just feel like a new person, like, all the time, every time. And it just helped build my confidence, literally, like, especially, like, with knowing that I didn't really need anyone to make me happy, so I just made myself happy. And I still do that, but that's a lot, like, how I was able to get through a lot of adversities in my life and obstacles, to be honest. Pretty much, like, with self-love, like, pretty much. And I remember that was kind of like my first video. What I talked about in my first video was similar to the self-love, And so it's true, because, if you love yourself, nothing really can mess with you, right? Or break your confidence. And because you already love yourself, so no matter what, like, happened to me, like I always had that confidence in myself, and I just always loved myself, to be honest, and so I never gave up on myself, and that actually helped. So if you guys are going through like any type of depression or adversities, pretty much, because I know I'm not the only one that deals with it, it's good to celebrate yourself. Like I would celebrate myself just to be alive and have what I had, you know, at the time, and I was just grateful for what I had, you know, and so I would just celebrate that, and it just made it that much easier for me to get through it, you know, and I made it every time. And of course, God, he's always with me. Like I was never alone. Like I knew God always had my back, because there's times where I probably shouldn't have made it, you know, and I just knew that he had my back. And so I always pray to him. Like I always pray to him. Like even during the day, I would just pray to him randomly and just thank him, you know, because I know that he was always around me. Like I could feel his presence guiding me all the time. And so, and I would even dream about him. So, I would just be in love with myself, literally. But you have to be like that to even like have any type of confidence within yourself, right? So I think it's good to show yourself love and love on yourself, pretty much. Because literally, like I learned, like the more that I actually overcame my adversities, like pretty much worked through it and overcame them, on top of showing myself love, you know, it all penetrated out into the universe, right? Because that was the energy that I would send out. Like even my videos, like I show you guys love and stuff, right? And I just help you guys, like by giving you guys advice on like how to overcome certain things that I went through, right? Even by me doing that, that's me showing love, right? And so I'm putting that energy out into the universe, but I'm genuinely doing it, you know? It's not like I'm expecting anything in return or anything, right? It's just, that's just how I am. So that's just how my heart is, pure, right? But by me being like that and showing love to myself, overcoming my adversities, doing what I have to do for myself because I love myself and people, you know, I always get that energy back, because that's the energy I put out, you know, and it's not fake, you know, it's genuinely, you know, I do this. So by me being like that, there's a lot of times I feel like the universe worked in my favor, you know, pretty much God, you know, worked in my favor and were able to help me overcome a lot of adversities I was going through, right? And by me having that energy, you know, and putting it out into the universe, it just, I could literally physically see it. Like either through a rainbow or something amazing, you know. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like even like, if you think about it, like the energy that you put out, you're eventually gonna get back, right? So if you put out hate and just hate to others, or just in general have like a nasty attitude and penetrate that out, that's what you're gonna get back eventually. It might not show it like in that moment, but eventually it comes back to you, because that's the energy that you put out. And so you're setting your intention on what you want, pretty much just by how you act and how your heart is, right? So if you don't want that, then you shouldn't do certain things like that, right? And so, because eventually whatever you put out is going to come back anyway. So if you set that intention into the universe is going to be like, oh, I guess that's what they want. And then you're just going to get that later on, or if not immediately. So I always try to like stay as positive as I can, regardless of what's going on and or how people treat me, you know, because in the end of the day, I know that I love myself and I love God. And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't made it, you know, literally. So just my love for him, you know, in general, it's helped me. So, and to be honest with you guys, you know, your heart is like the most powerful tool ever, literally. And I don't think a lot of people understand that, right? And so like they'll see me and they'll be like, oh, she's too nice. and we can use her or we can abuse her because she's too nice and naive or whatever they think about me, right? But I just know who I truly am, so I don't let them bug me. But in the end, they don't understand that my heart is the key, you know, to my prosperity. Literally, because imagine if I had a dark heart and I was just out here throwing out hate and talking about people and doing all this crazy stuff behind people's backs, you know. Do you think God would let me have my gifts? No, I would not have my gifts. He would have took them away a long time ago. And the only reason why I have the gifts because he know I'm not going to abuse them, right? So he's not going to give it to like someone that's going to abuse their gifts and like use it to harm others. Of course not. And so, but it's because my heart is pure, right? And so because my heart's pure, you know, I'm able to do certain things, I believe. So to be honest with you, a lot of things would work out and unfold, and like people would be able to do a lot of cool things if they worked out of their heart space, you know, and worked on their heart space as far as trying to be as pure as they can be, or like genuinely, you know, not fake it, but pretty much work out of your heart space, you know, then that's what you're gonna get back, right? So if I had a dark heart, I wouldn't be able to do half the things I can do now. Or even my success too, it's just like, I wouldn't even have this if I was a dark person, you know, or sent out hate towards others. Even like with my ops and stuff, you know, like people that are against me and things like that, I still don't send them hate. I just kind of let them go and just keep it pushing, you know, because at the end of the day, I just let God handle it, right? Because I feel like that's the best outcome if I just give it to God, you know, instead of like fighting back with hurtful words or trying to be malicious and spread their business and all this stuff, right? It's crazy. Like, it's so crazy because like back in the day, as I recall, I would be like the person everybody would run to and tell me all their business, like literally, and secrets. Like, I have a lot of dark secrets that I know about a lot of people. And the craziest thing is, like, I don't know if they forgot they told me or what, but they were the main ones that went behind my back and started doing certain things to me that harm me and hurt me and stuff, right? And lie on my name, and it just sent hate, you know, towards me. Little did they remember is that I know all their secrets because they always trusted me with their secrets. But the thing is, I could have literally responded with hate and spread all their business, you know, and their secrets, but I didn't do that. And I'm not going to do that because that's just not how I am. So I don't know, but I feel like the more authentic you are with yourself and love on yourself, right, and show yourself self-love. Like with me, I literally go and I'll do just fun things. If I had the means and everything, I always used to like go out and like have a fun day for myself. I'll probably get my nails done or something, or just fun things. I'll get my wine and my favorite food and like my favorite music and movies and shows that I want to watch. I have it all lined up and I'll be super happy. Like, I'll be like, yes, today is the day. I'll be so happy. So happy. And I would have people try to hang out with me and stuff, but I just knew like a lot of them, you know, they were just against me. So I just kind of like be like, no, I'm good, you know, and I'll just go celebrate myself by myself, you know. But I just loved it, and I don't think it was bad. It's not bad. I think it's needed, you know, at least so you can regroup yourself and be able to be who you truly are, you know. I think it's important, to be honest, and I believe the reason that I've come so far is because of that, you know, because I have a lot of hate sent towards me and stuff, you know. But if it wasn't for me staying positive and, you know, just having that self-love for myself, regardless of what everybody was saying about me, I wouldn't have made it. I probably would have made it, but not as far, you know. So I think it's good to at least try to work on your heart space, you know, because in the end, that's the key. Like, literally, nobody understands that's the key to, like, everything, like, to unlock everything is your heart. Because you can't be out here, like, let's say you're praying to God, but you're lying, like, I love you and all this stuff, but it's all fake. Like, do you think, like, he don't know? You know, it's just, like, he knows what how you truly feel deep down, you know, and, like, you can't fake it. You gotta really work on yourself, like, literally, like, work on yourself, like, to even try to have that type of pureness within your heart, you know. And it's not easy, you know, at all. It's just, you just got to learn how to just work. If you literally heal your traumas, your childhood traumas especially, but just trauma in general, it just helps lift your vibration. And then you wouldn't even have room or any it wouldn't make sense to you to even talk about other people. Like, literally, you wouldn't even have time to do that because you're so worried, because you're so focused on yourself, right? And healing yourself. Sorry, you're so focused on healing yourself and, like, lifting your vibration, you wouldn't have time for anybody else, like, literally, to try to harm them or stalk them 24/7 or talk about them 24/7, try to ruin their character. Like, who has time for that? Like, I know I don't. Because all of my time goes to self-improving myself, you know, improving myself, showing myself love and spreading love. You know, I don't have time to go out and be talking about people and just doing all this unnecessary things, you know. It doesn't make sense. And I feel like the more that you grow and the more that you show yourself self-love and heal your traumas, you know, the more you'll understand that it wouldn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. None of that matters. Because in the end, as I said before, you're just sending out hate, and that's what you're gonna get back in the end of the day, eventually. So, yeah. I was just thinking about that. I was just like, because it's Friday, you know, and I would do it every Friday. I'd be like, oh my God. I'd be so happy. I'd be like, I made it. And I would just go and, like, get all my favorite things and just go, you know. And I would be super happy. Just have that alone time. It just made me happy. But I just think it's good to show yourself self-love regardless of what's going on or what anybody's saying or trying to bring you down, whatever. The more that you show yourself love to yourself, you know, and others too, it just eliminates all the darkness, literally. And you have nothing to worry about. So, I don't know. I just wanted to come on and wish you guys a good weekend. Hopefully you guys go show yourself self-love. And just love on yourself. Because I know I am. So, regardless. So, I don't know. I just wanted to come in and show my presence. And wish you guys a good weekend. So, I'll be back with another video soon. And I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.